What is addiction? Maybe this is a question you have been asking yourself, a loved one, a parent, or even a teacher. Today we want to try and define what is addiction and understand it better. If this is the first time you're interacting with me, Tabitha Susan Wanjiku Njoroge is my name, a counseling psychologist by profession. And addiction is a primary chronic disease that affects the brain and also the motivation of one to do activities that will give you a feel-good moment. And also, addiction is characterized by the inability to consistently abstain or impairment in behavioral control, craving, diminished recognition of the significant problems which are caused by the substance of use, and also the effects it has had on your interpersonal relationships. And also, how does one get into addiction? We're also going to focus on the stages of addiction, which I'll try and mention. And the first stage is pre-contact, whereby you have never had contact with the substance. It could be the cigarette, it could be the alcohol, it could be the cannabis, name it, whatever substance works for you. Then someone gets into the experimental stage, whereby you get introduced and you try and see what this substance is all about. Then slowly and gradually, one moves into the social use, whereby it could be once a week, it could be during a birthday party, it could be during a work end of year party, and slowly someone gets into the regular use, whereby it could now be 2 times a week, 2 times a month, and thrice every week. And slowly by slowly now, problematic use sets in, whereby you start having problems at work, at school, with a family, and then slowly you get into the addiction phase, whereby you have tried to cut down. You have also gone through the 11 criteria which we have mentioned in our previous video, and you find yourself now getting into a rock bottom, whereby something may have happened to you and you feel now this, if I don't do something about my substance abuse, is going to either cause death, it's also going to cause either going to jail, or it's also going to bring about a mental health problem. So these are some of the stages that one goes through when they go through addiction. And how can you get diagnosed, or how can you know that you're actually going through addiction? This requires evaluation from a mental health specialist, could be a counseling psychologist, a psychiatrist, or also someone who has seen these symptoms with you and they can take you to a professional who is going to help you with this. So what are the 4 C's of addiction? Remember to check out on the next video so that you can be able to learn that it's okay to share our feelings, where we get empowered, where we get equipped. #Let's Embrace Counseling. I share because I care. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.